Woke up asking questions to the ceiling fan. Same old answers, different day again. Am I loving who I chose or who is near? Am I staying cause it's safe or cause I'm scared? Got a job that pays the bills but drains my life. Money talks but peace been quiet every night. Clocking hours, trading time for a maybe. Dreams on mute, life running on lazy. Comfort got a way of looking like peace, but peace don't cost you your belief. If it don't stretch me, does it serve me? If it don't scare me, does it hurt me? Is it choice or convenience? Am I standing in my truth or just surviving the season? Is it love or I need this? Am I building my life or just leasing my freedom? Every path got a price I pay. Either now or later, no escape. Tell me, is it choice or convenience? I stayed too long cause it felt familiar. Called it loyalty, but it was fear in disguise. He loved me easy, never loved me deep. Fed my body, but my soul stayed hungry. Bank account good, but my spirit broke. Smiling on the outside, heavy in my throat. Success looked pretty on a resume, but joy don't clock in just cause you get paid. I've been choosing less just to feel okay. Settling down instead of rising up my way. If it costs my health, it ain't wealth. If I lose myself, what's left? Is it choice or convenience? Am I honoring my calling or avoiding the grief then? Is it faith or routine shit? Am I trusting God or trusting what I can't lose yet? Every blessing asks a deeper yes. Every shortcut come with interest. So tell me, is it choice? So convenience keeps you comfortable. Choice makes you accountable. Convenience whispers, just stay. Choice says move even if you shake. Convenience feeds the flesh. Choice saves the soul. One calls courage, the other calls control. Physically tired from carrying dead weight. Mentally numb from decisions I didn't make. Spirit screaming, this ain't it. But silence felt cheaper than the shifter. I don't want a life that's easy to explain. I want a life that feels like mine again. No more almost, no more maybes. I'm done being loyal to what drains me. I choose choice over convenience, even if it costs me sleep and opinions. I choose growth over stay innocent. In the comfort, don't clap when I change. I choose peace over proving I'm strong. I choose purpose even when it's long. I choose me with intention. No more living by convenience. This ain't about easy. It's about honest, and honesty always pays better in the long run. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of D. Wrap yourself in satin truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of tea. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the love palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchor down, baby, daily dose of tea. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
Convenience versus choice. Sometimes life hands you an easy door, wide open, no question, no challenge. And sometimes life hands you a key, but you gotta find the lock. You gotta turn it and you gotta decide. Convenience whispers, take what's right here. Don't stretch, don't reach, don't grow. Choice says, stand up, look around, pick the path that honors who you are becoming. Most people live where the ground feels soft, where the effort is low, where the pushback is light. But purpose, alignment, elevation, they live where choice lives. Today, we're diving into the difference between convenience and choice in your friendships, your family dynamics, your relationships, your career, your money, health, mind, and even your spirit. And most importantly, your life. So let's go get into it. Okay? Welcome to Daily Dose of D. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you're watching Daily Dose of D. I am your host, Goddess of Love. How's everybody doing today? We've made it to Thursday already. Some people call this Friday Eve. Some people be on all kind of thirsty on this thirsty Thursday. But here today at Daily Dose of D, we're going to call this Transformation Thursday because we're going to do some transformation if you're willing to, may I? So, with that being said, let's go right into the word of the day. And the word of the day, should I say the words of the day, are convenient and choice. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay. So, convenience is the state of being able to proceed without something with little effort or difficulty. And then we have choice, an act of selecting or making a decision with when I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, when faced with two or more possibilities. I need them glasses, y'all. Anyway, so we're going to go and talk about convenience versus choice. And let's not forget the quote of the day by Tony Dungy. Integrity, the choice between what's convenient and what's right. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and dive right into this conversation. This is going to be a good one because at its core, there's tension between convenience and choice. It's tension between drifting and steering. One is a path of least resistance, while the other is an act of will. To understand these two forces, how these two forces drive our lives, we're going to look at where the words come from. So convenient is from the Latin conventia, which literally means a meeting together or an agreement. At its root, it breaks down into come together, to come. Originally, it meant something just simple as just coming together in a way that it'll fit today. It describes what's easy, nearby, or requires the less effort. So let's talk about choice on the other hand. That comes from the old French word chaos, rooted in German, meaning to taste or to test. The root implies a deliberate act of sampling, selecting the best option. Without convenience, while convenience is about what is accessible, choice is what is preferable. Convenience happens to you, choice is something you exert. So here it is simple in simple terms, okay? Convenience is what falls in your lap, and choice is what you intentionally reach for. So hold on, Love Palace family. We're gonna take a break. So grab some water, your beverage, or whatever you need to do. Stretch your legs. Text your friend and tell them to come watch Daily Dose of D right now because she's talking about choices and convenience. And I'll be right back right after this message.
Great day and grand rising. A word for today is choice, equaling in meaning a selection from among alternatives, a statement of preference, a demonstration of free will and personal autonomy. To choose or make a choice means that you get to select what you desire without limits or restrictions. Why? Because your creator gave you the power and right of free will. When it comes to making a choice, the key words to remember are desire and unlimited possibilities. There is enormous power in a choice when your heart and mind work together. You see, the heart senses what you desire, and then the mind approves the choice through partnership and use of the imagination. That means going beyond what you already know into what is possible. Many times,
convenience. Convenience. You say it, convenience. Yes, let's try it again. Convenience. One more time. Convenience. That's correct. Convenience means something that is useful and easy to use. This frozen food is a convenience when I cook. Convenience.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Thank you for staying tuned in to me. Now we're going to unfold this conversation now because now we're going to take this to the next level. We're going to get into friends, family, and romantic partners, convenience versus choice. Let's go ahead and start with friendship. Friendship based on convenience often start because you're around each other. Same job, same school, same neighborhood. You have mutual friends. It's a proximity, not a depth. Conversation is easy, the vibes are chill, but the connection is very surface level. And when life shifts, you get a new job, you move to a new city, you have a new routine, the bond goes away because nothing intentional was anchoring it. Friendships based on choice are totally different. You choose them because of who they are, not just where they are. You show up unintentionally. You're a nurturer. You invest. These friendships survive distance, time, and growth. When we rely on convenience, our social circle becomes a reflection of our environment rather than our values. Some of us are calling people friends just because they're around us, but being around you isn't the same as being for you. And I'm going to tell you that's going to be an associateship right there. That's what that is. Okay. So now let's keep unfolding this conversation because now we're about to get into, y'all should know this one, the family. Yes, we're going to go ahead and dive into the family when it comes to convenience and choice. Because family, ultimately, convenience in a biological sense. You don't choose them, they were simply there when you arrived, right? Convenience in the family looks like showing up to holiday dinners because it's expected or easier than explaining your absence. Choice in a family is different. It's the active decision to heal generational trauma, to spend quality time with a sibling you don't naturally get along with, or create a chosen family when your biological one isn't healthy. Choice choice turns a blood relative into a lifelong partner. Family is tricky because you don't choose the people you're born to, but you do choose how to engage with them as an adult. So, convenience in family looks like staying quiet to keep the peace, showing up out of duty, not because you want to, doing things that just show that's always been that way, just because. Convenience breeds resentment, bitterness, and emotional distance. So when you have a choice in family, that's a whole different thing, people, because then you're choosing boundaries, you're having healthy interaction, and choosing what role each family member gets to have in your adult life, choosing peace instead of obligation. You may choose the people, but you absolutely choose the accent. I like that. You can choose the people and you can choose what type of access that they have to you. Mm, I like that, y'all. Now, we're going to get into this. This is perhaps the most dangerous area of convenience, a relationship, a romantic relationship. A relationship of convenience happens just because it kind of happened, because you're lonely, they were available, the lease was up, or it's just time to settle down. You like the attention or you wanted companionship without real alignment. It's about fitting into a slot into your life. The relationship requires minimal emotional effort, but it also yields minimum growth. Convenience says, I'm with you because you're here. And to me, y'all, that sounds a little bit messed up. I don't know what y'all think about that, but that sounds, I'm with you because you here for real. Anyway, a relationship of choice is a daily renewal of commitment. I'm with you because I believe in who we can be together. It's choosing that specific person even when someone easier or more convenient comes along. Choosing love is intentional. Chosen love, is intentional love. It's structured, it's conscious, it's rooted in compatibility. You have shared values, and most importantly, emotional responsibility. Choice requires effort. Convenience requires only a lack of better options. Let me say that again because something says say that again. Choice requires effort. Convenience requires only a lack of better options. Convenience feels good right now in the moment. Choice feels good later. All right, Love Palace family, let's take a breath. Go ahead and grab a snack. Check on your friend that was supposed to be checking on this daily dose of D. Tapped in. I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna talk about career and financial convenience and choices. Because that's where clarity is really gonna hit you, okay? Right after these messages.
You ever notice how some people only hit you up when they need something? I had a friend like that. Always around when they needed a favor, but the minute I needed them, nowhere to be found. One time I was going through something stressful, mentally drained, and I just needed someone to talk to. I texted them and they left me on red. But then the next week, that same person hit me up like nothing ever happened, asking for a ride. That's when I realized some people don't actually care about you. They only care about what you can do for them. And it hurts at first, but let me tell you something. Losing fake friends is never a loss. It's a lesson. Real friends don't disappear when you need them. They show up. Stay beautiful.
Some of your family members might not love you or even like you. They only reach out of habit or feel like they're obligated to. You ever realize you're always the one reaching out, planning, checking in, and they don't even know your favorite color, what you like to eat, or even hobbies? Family isn't blood, family is effort, and that's why there's only 2 people I claim. Who do you consider your real family? Or let me know if you had to cut some relatives off too.
A connection without a commitment is just a convenience. It's not love.
Let me get off on camera and off mute, y'all. Welcome back, family. I hope you're still tuned in to Daily Dose of D, where we are talking about convenience and choice. And now we're going to talk about how that can affect your career and your money, your dinero, your money. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Convenience in a career, it looks like this. You staying at a job because it's easy or predictable, or because you're afraid to stretch your skills. Convenience is taking the job that's a 10-minute commute or staying at a company for 10 years because you know the software and like the coffee that they make. It's a path of less resistance in career. Convenience pays your bills but starves your potential. So let's talk about how choice in what that looks like. Choice in a career looks like. So you're choosing growth, purpose, and alignment. So choice is the discomfort of pivoting into maybe starting a new business or the discipline of learning a new skill. Choice involves a long term vision, whereas convenience prioritizes immediate comfort and security over long term fulfillment. It doesn't always feel good, but it feels meaningful. Some people stay in the convenience of careers for 20 years plus and wonder why they feel empty. Some people choose a path that scares them to death, but awakens them and helps them grow. Convenience is about a little bit. No, convenience is doing what's easy. It's because I know how to do it. I don't care. Choice is going to have some discomfort, make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's going to help you grow in your career. Now, let's talk about the money part, convenience versus choice. Convenience in finances looks like lifestyle creep. Let me explain this. This is spending money on DoorDash because you're tired of keeping subscriptions you don't use because canceling them is a hassle. It's passive. When it comes to money, convenience says, I'll go ahead and deal with that later. I'll spend money now and save when I can. I don't feel like budgeting. Convenience keeps you surviving when it comes to money. When it comes to money and convenience, it keeps you surviving. Now, choice when it comes to money. This is what it says to you. I want control over my financial life. I want financial freedom. Choice requires discipline, planning, budgeting, saving, investing your money. Choices in finances is intentional. It's choosing to sacrifice a small convenience today, like a daily luxury, for a massive choice tomorrow, like retirement, a home, financial freedom. Financial freedom is rarely convenient. Let me just keep that a buck. It is rarely convenient. It is the result of 1,000 difficult choices. Convenience gives you comfort, but the choice of freedom with your money is financial freedom. Let me say that again because I said that backwards. Convenient with money gives you comfort because it feels good in the moment, right? When you up there getting that fast food and buying them clothes and them earrings and that car and all them things that if you already got it, it's just extra, right? It feels good. You feel comfort because I'm all about some retail therapy until I'm not, okay? But when you have a choice with your money, you decide to save, put aside. Oh, this is for the future. This is how we're going to make more money so you can have financial freedom. So, family, we're going to take a pause. You can step away for a second, but come right back. Think about how what your relationship is with money right now. Is it convenient or is it a choice? I'll be right back right after this message.
Hey everybody, Dr. Marceline here. I want to talk to you about convenience. Hear me out. I have found that convenience is one of the many causes of mental health distresses and your physical wellness disorders. Yes, convenience. We conveniently overindulge, we conveniently not stop and think, we conveniently eat foods that are not nourishing to our bodies, we conveniently not get enough sleep, we conveniently not properly hydrate, we conveniently stress out. So convenience can cause other disorders in the long term. So I want to challenge you to inconvenience yourself so you can conveniently have good wellness, mentally and physically.
She wrote it in the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, calm like teas. Queen cows with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak.
Hello, everybody. We are at the portion of the show today where we do the product of the day. And today, the product of the day is the tincture by Holistic Royalty by Kels. Let me get it right, get it tight for y'all, okay? Dandelion root tincture, okay? Dandelion root tincture. It's very simple ingredients. Dandelion root and a little bit of liqueur. That's all that's going to be in this tincture. Now, let me go ahead and tell you what dandelion root is good for. It is a versatile herb that can support various aspects of health, pain relief, and in traditional medicine, it's for digestive issues, and it's also a diuretic, and it supports immune health. So you can get this tincture on www.shamakiessentials.com, or you can reach out to Holistic Royalty by Kels on IG, TikTok, or send a request and email to holisticroyaltybykels@gmail.com. It's really that simple. This is really, really good. I know Alicia Dion had used this for her son. His throat was hurting and it wasn't hurting no more after that, she said. So go ahead and check out this natural dandelion root tincture. Yes, from Holistic Royalty by Kels. Okay? And we'll talk to you later.
Calm like teas. Queen cows with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plant to plate, she walk with grace.
Welcome back, family. Welcome back. We're going to keep this going. Now we're going to talk about how there's a choice and convenience when it comes to your body, your mind, and your spirit. Okay, y'all ready? Let's talk about physical health. Okay, physical convenience is simple. Things like elevators instead of taking the stairs, processed fast foods, y'all. When you could just cook a good meal. Hey, you want that nice burger or whatever? It's convenience, right? Just to go get it at the store instead of making it. But it's better for you. Or let's talk about remote controls. How we use the remote controls for everything because it's convenient. Convenience is eating whatever is in the pantry because you're hungry now. Physical health, however, is a series of inconvenient choices. Like I mentioned, fast food, skipping them workouts that you know you need to be doing, sleeping for 4 hours and hopping up and thinking coffee is going to save your life and save the day and keep you not tired. Ignoring symptoms when you need to go to the doctor. Convenience gives quick comfort, but long term consequence. You see how that switched up? When it comes to your physical health, convenience gives that quick comfort, but the long term consequence. Now, let's talk about choice when it comes to your physical health. It looks like prepping your meals, meal prep. It looks like moving, exercising, drinking the water that you need to drink, and getting the necessary rest. Choice in physical health is a routine. It's choosing the gym when you're tired or meal prepping when you rather watch your favorite TV show. You cannot convenience your way into a healthy body, you have to choose your way there. Let me say that again. You cannot convenience yourself into your body being healthy. You have to choose. You have to make the choice to have a healthy body. Choice sometimes feels inconvenient in the moment, man, especially when you're doing them exercises, okay? You be like, this don't feel good. The choice can feel inconvenient for the moment, but it keeps you alive, it keeps you energized, and it keeps you strong. Your body always knows which path you're taking. So let's talk about mental health when it comes to choice and convenience. Convenience in mental health is numbing. It's scrolling through that social media to avoid anxiety or drinking a glass of wine to take the edge off. These are easy. They're immediate fixes that don't actually solve the problem. Convenience in mental health is pretending everything is okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. Avoiding healing. You're numbing, distracting, blaming, denying. Convenience says, when it comes to mental health, I don't want to feel that feeling. Let's talk about choice. When you have a choice in mental health, it's hard work. It might require therapy. And that might seem inconvenient at first, but it's going to help you in the long run. It's setting boundaries with people. It's the discipline to sit and meditate or pray if that's what you do. It's choosing the discomfort of growth over the ease of being stagnant or staying right there. Choice says, I'm ready to face what I need to face. Choice says, I have self awareness, self regulation, honesty, and this one is important, accountability. Because healing, your mental healing, is a choice. Staying wounded is a convenience that becomes a prison. All right, let's go ahead and get into spirituality, convenience versus choice. Spirituality of convenience is often just inherited belief, something that was, we did this from generations on generations and generations. Doing what your parents did because it's what you know. It's a passive participation in rituals without personal conviction. Convenience in spirituality is picking practices that feel good, but they don't even challenge you. It's selective spirituality. It's mindfulness when convenient, prayer when you're desperate, or you say, oh, I need to pray now because I need help, and avoidance when uncomfortable. Now, don't get me wrong, praying when you need help or whatever you do is not wrong, but it's when you use it because you're desperate. Choice. Let's talk about choice in spirituality. Choice in spirituality is seeking a process. It's a decision to deconstruct, to ask hard questions and have difficult conversations and find a connection to the divine or the universe that feels authentic to your soul. It's a move from religion as a habit to faith as a practice. Let me say that one again. It's a move from religion as a habit to faith as a practice. Choice in spirituality means you commit. Mhm. You have consistent practice. You have daily alignment, honesty with yourself, facing, here it goes, y'all, facing them shadows, doing that shadow work. And then you're walking with your morals and your values. So, choice when it comes to spirituality deepens you. Convenience keeps you shallow and away from your shadow. All right, y'all. Let's take a second because I know that was some information that might have touched some of y'all. So go ahead and stretch. Check your emotions as well. Let's do some emotional regulation right now, okay? I'll be right back right after this message.
Yeah, let's move it out now. Big relentless up in this. It's big mouthpiece. Oh, you ain't know. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, brother. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, brother. How you black but you a racist? Come on, brother. She sleeping with a twin husband, see this tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, brother. It's time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, three. It's time to take it back. Come on, it's got an emergency. Time to get moving with urgency. Big mouthpiece back. To get this shit sold up like surgery. Shout out to DJ King Miller and all those that work in the clergy. Can't waste no time. We better do it in a hurry. Set a date at 9 or probably even 9:30. Why they so quick to talk down but slow to show love to me? Quick to eat off the table but won't plan to want something for me. I gave them my open arms, now they acting like they don't know me. I needed some direction, that's when Queen Money Tide told me. Focus on the bag, all that nonsense is below me. So turn me up, don't be shady, press that like up for me. Hey, you can't look down on your brother, I used to swipe from the corner store cause I was hungry. Instead of respecting my grind, how you gon' throw shade on me? Big brother hate my guts, tryna chop off my feet, but I am not Toby. Haters be praying on my downfall, but be acting like we homies. That ain't love, that's like hatred. Come on, bruh. Why you niggas still on fake shit? Come on, bruh. How you black but you a racist? Come on, bruh. She sleeping with a twin husband, see that's tasteless. Come on, sister. Time to take it back to the king queen shit. Come on, sister.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Thank you for staying tapped in with me today. Make sure this weekend, Saturday afternoon, you tap into Big Mouthpiece. Some good subjects he has going on. You can hit the panel, have a conversation. It's really a good time. So tap into Big Mouthpiece Saturday afternoon. Go ahead and hit that notification so you know the exact time that he will be going live and come through, participate. It's really a nice, good time. So now I'm going to close this with how to know if something is convenient and the duality between convenience and choice. So, the question I want to ask you, when do you know something is convenient or a choice? When do you know that? So, you're going to ask this and you're going to say, does this require my attention or is it something that's simply available? Because when it's convenient, it's comfortable. Choice is conscious. You're going to also ask yourself, does this stretch me or does it let me stay in the same place? Because convenience is going to avoid the growth. Choice is going to invite you. It's going to say, come on, you can go ahead, let's grow because we're making a choice. Also, ask yourself, does this align with who I want to become? Because convenience serves the present, Choice serves the future. So those are some things that you can ask yourself if you're living by convenience or if you're living by choice. Now let's talk about the duality of this because there is duality in choice and convenience. So let me make this very clear. We shouldn't feel guilty for seeking convenience. We shouldn't feel guilty because life can be exhausting. And if we had to make a meaningful choice about every single thing, we would suffer from decision fatigue. Let's just be real. So the duality lies in efficiency versus significance. So use convenience for the mundane. So you might put your bills on automatic bill pay. You might want to live by a grocery store. Might want to simplify your wardrobe. Use convenience to save your energy. Use choice for the meaningful. Never let convenience dictate your partner, your values, your health, or most importantly, your character. So, how do you discern the difference? If you aren't sure if you're making a choice or just being convenient, here's three things I want you that I'm offering to you to think about. The removal test. If this person, job, or habit moves away 50 miles away, or becomes 20% harder to maintain, or is toxic, would I still pursue it? You're going to do the active versus passive test. I'm going to do this because I want to, or because I haven't thought of an alternative way. Then you're going to do the long term test. Does this serve my future self, or does it only soothe my current self? Convenience isn't evil. Choice isn't always glamorous. Both serve a purpose. Sometimes you need convenience to survive, and sometimes you need choice to evolve. The wisdom is knowing when to rest in convenience and when to rise in choice. So, it's that time at Daily Dose of D that I offer you some things to help discern the between convenience and choice, okay? Because sometimes you think you're making the decision, but really this decision was making you. So let's slow this all the way down and walk down these steps that I am offering you in ways that is going to help you feel real and they're usable and they're not unhumane. Okay. So the first thing that I'm gonna offer, of course, is the pause. You're gonna create a space between the feeling and the decision. So most people don't make decisions. They react, they panic, they grab the easiest option because they're tired, overwhelmed, or afraid. So this is where the pause comes in. Pausing is powerful because it interrupts the automatic response. It gives your mind room to breathe. A pause can be 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 days. Let the emotion settle, let clarity rise, and if something is truly meant for you, it's not going to go away just because you took a moment to think about it. A convenient decision pushes you to act quickly. A chosen decision waits patiently while you get grounded in your thoughts. The second thing, go ahead and do a check on your alignment. Does this match who you are and who you are becoming? Every decision has two versions of you involved. The you were, and the you're trying to become. Just that simple. Check your alignment. Convenience keeps you repeating the same old patterns over and over again. Choice is going to invite you into new ones. So ask yourself, does this decision honor your values? Would it make you be your higher self? If you were already the person I'm trying to become, would I choose this right now? Convenience often fits your path. Choice fits your future. Okay? The other thing I want to offer you is check your intention. Intention is the heart of choice. If you can't answer why you're doing something, you probably don't need to do it. Okay? You're going to slide right into convenience. If you can't answer why you're doing something, you probably don't need to do it. Convenience feels like drifting, and choice is going to direct you. When something is convenient, you'll notice you didn't think deep about it. You said yes just because it's out of habit. You went with what was required with no explanation, and you picked what caused the least pushback. Choice is the opposite of that. You can explain it, you can justify it, and it has direction. Even if it's inconvenient, it makes sense to your spirit and your soul. Another thing, check ease versus meaning. Is it just comfortable or does it actually matter? Convenience equals comfort. Choice equals meaning. Convenience usually lives in the short term. What feels good right now? How fast can I solve the problem? What makes it most easier? Or even convenience can make you just give up and say, I just don't want to do that. Choice leads life into what you actually want, what brings you purpose, hmm and it aligns with the long term gain. Comfort is cool, but growth lives in meaning. This is where people get stuck in relationships, jobs, habits, and patterns because it's easy to do. But ease cannot replace purpose. Okay? Check the long term impact. Where is this decision going to lead you? Every convenient decision has a long term cost. Every chosen decision has a long term reward. Imagine walking down a road. Convenience keeps you right where you are. Choice helps you move forward. If you're choosing this for the next 5 years, where am I going to end up? What is the full price I'm taking to ease the routine? What is the full payoff of choosing the intentional route? People don't regret the things they required, they regret the things that cost them growth. And finally, I'm going to offer check your emotional truth. Let me say this one again. Check your emotional truth. Are you avoiding something or choosing something? hmm This is the step most people skip because it forces you to be honest. Convenience is usually rooted in avoidance, point blank, period. You avoid discomfort, you avoid conflict, you avoid fear, you avoid accountability, you avoid risk, and you avoid change. Choice requires confronting all of those things I just said. A convenient decision says, I don't want to deal with this right now. A chosen decision says, I'm ready to deal with this, even if it's uncomfortable. Your emotions will tell you the truth long before your logic will. If the decision feels like relief from discomfort, that's it. That's not convenient. That's convenience. I'm saying. If the decision feels like alignment, even if you're nervous, it's a choice. Let me say that again because I think I messed that up for y'all. If the decision feels like relief from discomfort, it's convenient. If the decision feels like alignment, even if you're nervous, it's choice. Discernment is not about judging the easy path. It's about recognizing when easy path is blocking the meaningful one. Once you slow down, check alignment, and get honest about why you're leaning the way you're leaning, the difference between convenience and choice is obvious. Convenience keeps your life predictable. Choice keeps your life purposeful. So, let me give you these closing words. The truth. Live in convenience when life is heavy. Live by choice when life is ready. But when it comes to your purpose, your relationship, your growth, choice will always take you further than convenience ever could. So, choose yourself. Life will hand you shortcuts, soft landings, easy doors, and quiet paths. But the life you dream about, the life you feel all inside your chest, that life requires choosing. Choosing harder conversation, choosing a healthier boundary, choosing a career that lights your soul, the love that sees you, the money habits that give you financial freedom, the body you feel safe living in, choosing the mind you're proud to think with, and choosing the spirit that's going to stand tall. Convenience is a pillow, choice is a staircase. One puts you in to sleep, the other elevates you. So today, I want you to choose to wake up. I want you to choose to rise. I want you to choose to walk toward the version of you that convenience could never build, but choice always, always will. I want to thank you for joining me today for this conversation about choice and convenience. It gave me a lot to think about, and I hope it gave you something to think about. Are you living your life, your overall life, by convenience or by choice? Convenience is easy. Let's not get it twisted. It is so easy to do things conveniently. But when you make that choice, you got to take your time. It's going to help you develop and grow. Okay? So, announcement. We're on episode 199. We are on episode 199. I'm on the road to 200. So, tomorrow, Friday, there will not be a daily dose of D unless I just just do something real quick, but I don't think so. I'm going to be preparing for Monday. Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Daily Dose will be live, and I got some good things that we're going to be doing. There's going to be some collaboration over competition going. We're going to do some wonderful things for the 200th episode, because let's clap it up for 200. 200, y'all. I am so grateful. So I am going to be preparing tomorrow and this weekend for the 200th episode of Daily Dose of D, and it is going to be alive. You can even come and hit the panel, ask some questions. We're going to have a good time, okay? So I want to thank you guys for coming to Daily Dose of D on Transformation Thursday. I hope you're transforming your life into choices instead of convenience, okay? Thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love to everyone. And I will see you in the YouTube streets, maybe. Make sure you are going to my COC family. Linda Healing, Mouthpiece, Holistic Royalty by Kels, Alicia Dion. You getting your soul call, because that's what I call it, my soul call. Okay. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the network. Shout out to my supporters. Thank you for all the love and support. And I will see you back here at Daily Dose of D on Monday for the 200th episode celebration. Peace and love.
Hey, understand me now. There's a big difference between somebody wanting you and somebody just being happy that you picked up the phone. Being wanted come with effort. Being convenient come with excuses. When you want it, they make room. When you convenient, they just squeeze you in. You can feel it in the plans. Convenient is pull up when you free, I might be around. Wanted is you good, I'm checking on you. Convenient is I thought about you when I was bored. Crazy part, bro, when you got a big heart, you keep giving wanted energy to people that treat you like a backup plan. You rearrange your schedule for people that wouldn't move a thing for you. You answer quick for people that'll leave you on red out of habit. You call it talking to somebody, they call it keeping options open. Once that really click, you stop arguing. You stop chasing clarity, cause you already see what it is. Being wanted gon' feel steady, not perfect, but present. Being convenient gon' feel like a favor every time they show up. Stop taking pride in being the person they know they always can run back to. Do not be a safe house for people that ain't trying to build a home.
Started with a voice and a feeling. Didn't know who'd be listening. Just knew something needed saying. So you showed up anyway. Days turned into seasons. Truth kept on breathing. One light turned into many. Now look how far it carried on. Every time the mic came on, you chose honesty over fear. That's how legacies are built. One real moment at a time, right here. Oh, 200 times you rose, 200 truths you told, 200 mornings, nights, and prayers that somebody felt less alone. This ain't just episodes. This is high, this is soul, so let it play, let it shine. Yeah, we celebrated 200 times. Yeah, you held space when folks were breaking, gave language to what they could. Felt love like she don't just love, she heals and keeps. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of D in the land is free. In the love palace, ships dock even key. Yeah, we got the time. God is deep. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose.